Watch this fish come up and follow my bait. Watch this fish come and follow my bait. Pull it away from him accidentally. And threw it right back to him. It actually spooked him at first because it hit his tail. He turned right back around and grabbed it. Got him. We're just out here pre-fishing for the next ABA. It's out here on Toho. We're fishing terrible conditions today. Major cold front just went through. It's blowing 15 miles an hour. It's freezing out. The water temperature is cold, but the bass are still biting and they're still up shallow. They haven't pushed out. They're not going to. They want to stay shallow, and there's still going to be a good group of fish up in this shallow stuff. I'm only fishing a couple feet of water right now, but we're out here pre-fishing. We just caught one. We caught another over there. I didn't have my GoPros out yet, and had another one bite about the same size. They're all good quality fish up here, about 3-pounders. Fishing the Big Easy, same stuff as always. We'll see if we can catch a few more. Yeah, same stuff I was doing in the last video, how I fished that last tournament, got 10th place in. We're fishing these spawning areas. We're fishing shallower than we were the other time though. We were fishing about 4 feet of water out, you know, close to the grass edge. Now they're moved up shallow, and we're fishing about 2 feet of water right now. Same thing we're using, just a Big Easy. Regular Big Easy, Copperfield's the color, with just a little weight on the hook, just to keep it straight, so it's not rolling or anything on you. And we're fishing super clean water here, as you can probably tell. I mean, it's crystal clear. It's like pool water, and that's real important for this spawning fish. You got to find that clean water. We got lily pads, some hyacinth around, some grass on the bottom, and there's a few beds around here. I haven't seen any fish on the beds because it's cold, but they're still up here. They're just not on the beds, which actually works out perfect for me. They'll bite this Big Easy a little better that way. You know, they're not locked down on beds. I don't have to bed fish. But that's 2 we've caught in this area. I'm probably gonna buzz out of here, move to my next area, see if we can pick a few off there. Not trying to catch all my fish before the tournament. One important thing, when these cold fronts roll through, what I've noticed with the last 2 fish is they're not coming up and blowing up on it. Well, I had one come up near the top and blow up on it, but the 2 others, they were just following it, just like that one. And I was lucky enough to catch that one, but the first one swam off before I could pitch back to him. But they're not wanting to blow up on it, so you got to be real careful. You want to reel really slow, and then you want to pause it in each one of the holes, give those fish a chance to bite it, because they're not going to want to come up really unless that fish is really aggressive. But they're doing a lot of following. They still want to bite it, they just don't want to come up after it. So once you hit a little hole or something, you want to give it just a little pause, give that fish a chance to grab it, because I guarantee you I've had more fish than just those 2 follow it. I just haven't killed it enough for them to grab it. But this is good because it's supposed to have cold front conditions, just as the exact same stuff during the tournament. So if I can catch them now, I can catch them then. There's another pickerel. Probably for the best. I don't really want to catch any more fish out of here. Okay, buddy. They are up shallow though. This is fun stuff. I love fishing this stuff. Big change from having fished at offshore hydrilla year round, which is fun too, but it's always good to mix it up. There's another. Okay, we need to get out of here. It's like 50 degrees out right now. The wind is blowing, and the bass are still biting. All decent quality fish. What's been up here? That's what's been on the Big Easy. All right, that's my last cast here. Blowing 15 miles an hour out of the wind here, as you can see. The rest of the lake's getting churned up. though. They're I think we got them figured out. So the reason why this Big Easy works so well, I always like to go with more natural presentations when fishing, especially this lake, because it's so pressured, especially this year more than ever. I mean, there's been crazy amounts of people fishing this thing every day, even during weekdays. I've seen like Wednesdays where the ramp is just absolutely packed with people. So this lake is very pressured. The fish are still here. They can be tough to catch. So I always like to go with more natural presentations like this Big Easy. When you're fishing up inside the grass, you know, you really can't beat it. You know, a swim jig will work good too, but the Big Easy, just that natural presentation. It's got the bulk, there's nothing crazy going on with it. Just swimming it through that grass real slow, and they hammer it. Like I've been telling you guys, jerk bait out in that hydrilla, you can't beat it. Sometimes a swim jig or a speed worm works also on the hydrilla. But when you're up inside this grass, this Big Easy right here, when they're spawning, you can't beat this thing either, man. When you have wind, it's real important to have some wind though. If you don't have any wind, like if I was out here right now, I didn't have any wind, that you're gonna want to go with more of a fluke, something real slow, also natural though, a fluke. Cinco too works, but I found that a fluke in this grass, weightless, with no wind, pitching in these holes and stuff like here in front of us, letting that thing just sink down, not giving it any action. Once it gets to the bottom, maybe give it a couple twitches, but that's money right there when you have no wind. Big Easy and the fluke. At this time of year, we're fishing, it's March, I mean it's February, end of February, about to be March. It's cold and there's a big one. We're gonna get out of here because I don't need to be fishing these places like this. Let's see if we can get this one. This one feels pretty good right here. She may come off actually. Son of a gun. She did come off. Nope, she's there. Come here, girl. Here we go. This is what I've been waiting to show you guys. Tell you guys can't beat this stuff. We got her pinned too. Oh, she just fell off the hook too. Just fell off the hook. Let's see, guys. That's a 5-pounder right there. I'm telling you guys, these Big Easies in the grass. I mean, we're fishing garbage conditions right now. No matter what the conditions are, these fish are biting as long as you have the wind. That's the real key with that Big Easy, is the wind. But this is a good one right here. This is what we want during the tournament. I'm gonna probably just move out of this area too. Everywhere I'm going to, I've been catching them. That's a pretty fish right there. That's what we want during the tournament. So we know they're biting the Big Easy. This reed patch up here with the lily pads and semi-grass in it just looks way too good. We're gonna do some flipping. Too much hydrilla around this patch, as you can see. Well, I don't know if you can see, but it's some pretty thick hydrilla around this patch of reeds, and the fish aren't really wanting to get into it. It's kind of hard to flip it because it's just going right into the hydrilla. It's not matted, so it's not like there's holes underneath the hydrilla. They're not really in it. Back to the Big Easy. There's one. Another good one too. freaking blew up on it. Oh yeah. Come here, baby. Another good one. She looked bigger than that in the water, actually. All right. Well, they're here too. Another one about 4 pounds. Same stuff, as you can see, reeds mixed with Kissimmee grass and the lily pads all mixed together. Produces that. That's what they're in. There we go. Oh! Aim back for it. Blew up on it too. I was waiting until I was gonna catch another one. Fished a few different areas, didn't get bit. This is just a little guy. This is actually the smallest one of the day. Hold on there, buddy. But it is a fish. Went about good, I don't know, 45 minutes without catching one. But looks like they found another area that we got them in. Oh, come on. That was another decent sized one too. About a 3 pounder. They are here. 9 net. Well guys, we're gonna go ahead and end it right there. It was a good day. Despite the cold, it was pretty crappy conditions out today. I wasn't expecting to catch them that good. Especially not the big ones. I thought they were gonna be real sluggish today. The high is like 61. It's still cold and we're in the middle of the day. Cold for me at least. And I think the low was like 48. Just had a major cold front go through. Blowing real hard, bluebird skies, not a cloud in the sky right now. Just terrible conditions for fish in Florida. But I guess it goes to show you that just because a major cold front went through doesn't mean that they're always not biting. You know, these fish do what they want and get out there and go fishing. You know, you go out there and let the fish tell you whether they're biting or not. And you know, that's why, you know, a lot of people just automatically go to something slow moving, or you know, a Cinco or something, or go to flipping, but they're still biting the same thing that they've been biting. You know, you always throw what they've been biting first before you start to, you know, switch up to other things. Let them tell you to switch up. But yeah, same thing we've been using, like I've been telling you, up beside the grass at this time of year when it's cold, around these lily pads and stuff. You throw that big easy with a lightly weighted hook and you can get some quality bites on it, as you saw. Hope you guys learned something. The fish are still offshore, so don't forget about that. Just because, you know, we're fishing at this time of year and they're up shallow spawning, doesn't mean that they're not offshore in that hydrilla too. Today the wind is blowing out all that stuff, and I've been catching them out there too. The whole lake as a whole has been fishing really good. Offshore, up shallow like this, doesn't really matter what the weather is. You can really come out here and catch them this time of year. It's pretty fun. Lake Toho is really showing off right now this year, and I'm real excited about the future of it and the rest of this year. But like I said, hope you guys learned something. Until next time, follow me on Instagram. It's at Orlando Bass 1. That's where I'm more active on that. It's tough to, at this time of year especially, because I'm always guiding out here every day. I don't really have a whole lot of time to make videos and edit them. So a lot of my catches and everything is going on. It's being posted on the Instagram at Orlando Bass 1 and the Facebook, which is at Freelancer Bass. And once things calm down a little bit and more to the summertime, where I'll have actually days off throughout the week, I'll be able to edit more videos. But until then, see you guys next time.